Let's look into our Heisman candidates after week 2 of the college football season. I feel like I'm the only one out here with my true Heisman pick. I want to hear yours, though, man. If you got 3, if you got 5, I would love to hear it.
I got 3. Man, look, I watched Oregon play, and they took the belt out. They put a
belt to
beating.
ass.
I know
Gucci
they
belt
put
to
a
ass.
beating. Yes, all game long. So Dante Moore, that quarterback, man, he can sling it. He can sling it, man. I just loved watching that game. Just touchdown, completion. So he's on my list. Maybe I'm biased, but him, he's someone who you need to watch out. Of course, Oregon is on the map to win the national championship. It speaks for it speaks to themselves. The year they had last year and the year they're having so far this year, and it's led by Dante Moore and this offense, man. Whether it's not just the bubble screen game, he could get vertical with that thing. He just makes smart decisions, and that's what I like about him. This Ducks offense is already firing on cylinders. People can say what they want to say. The Oklahoma State, a team that, listen, it was a really Oklahoma team that was just really like bad. You know what I'm saying? Being able, now he's the 3rd favorite to win the Heisman Trophy, according to a couple different news sites and stuff, but I really enjoy him, and I think he could win it. I think if Oregon could stay undefeated or just maybe one loss and he continues to put up big numbers, then he'll win the Heisman Trophy. Number 2, Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith. Ooh. I believe, again, his numbers might not be all world like it was last year so far, but I think it's going to pick up. I think for Ohio State, I think he's going to have some really, really big games where he has 200-plus yards, multiple touchdowns. They have to find a way to get him the ball more, and they will do that. They will do that. Ryan Day and the staff will do that. He's another guy who I wouldn't be surprised. If they do give it to a non-quarterback, then it would be him. I think that he's having a really good year.
Yeah,
and then
he's going to be he could potentially be the number 1 pick in the draft if he plays at the level that he played last year. He was a true freshman, just freaking crazy. So we got 2 more years of Jeremiah Smith, really.
And another guy who might be the favorite, and I left him off the list, quarterback at LSU, Garrett. I think Garrett Nussmeier, I believe, is his last name. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Offensive coordinator's son.
Yeah, offensive coordinator's son. Look, he's up there. Maybe I am a hater. I don't have him at number 1 because I do believe LSU's going to have some hard games coming up, and I think that he'll get exposed a little bit. So that's why he's not at my number 1. So, we'll see when it comes to what he's able to do for the rest of the year. Arch Manning's another guy who is probably not going to win it because of what happened week 1. Yeah. Was he exposed a little bit? I don't think it's 100% fair to just blame him. Right. I blame Sark.
Sark didn't set him up
that's
for
a whole
nother
either. Exactly. That's a whole number discussion. Now, a kid I like, and I'll wrap this up, a little bit long-winded with this one.
You're fine,
John
bro. This is a
Mateer
podcast.
from
We come on here to
Oklahoma.
talk.
No, absolutely. John Mateer, Oklahoma quarterback, man. He's a beast. This kid showed me a lot against Michigan. He showed me a lot against Michigan. Yeah. He was throwing the ball all over the place, showed a lot of poise. Yep. He's a guy. They still got some big teams to play in the SEC, of course, too. The SEC is a whole monster. Right. If he could do some of the same stuff against the Texases of the world, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, and then that head-to-head against like a team like LSU, who has a guy who I just mentioned in Garrett, who could win the Heisman Trophy. I think he's a guy who maybe people are like, whoa, you have him at number 1? That's a guy that I'm really high on. I was really impressed in that Michigan win.
Yeah, John Mateer, he did look solid. He's just not moving the needle for me, though. Like, I get that the tape holds up and the numbers do as well, but the 3 guys that I have on my list, I feel like are just performing at high levels when needed. And it's not that John Mateer is not, but I guess to cut to it, my 3 candidates here are just the ones that I really believe are the guys that are really in the running for it, and they deserve the most recognition. At number 3, give me Carson Beck, as much as I hate to say it, former Georgia quarterback, 472 passing yards on the season, 4 touchdowns, obviously the big win over Notre Dame to open up the year, and then he absolutely throttles BCU, 45-3, going 22 of 24, 2 touchdowns. Obviously is not much of a rushing threat. At number 2, the Oregon quarterback, Dante Moore, Can we just say that Oregon is actually getting really solid at pumping out quarterbacks? Like, you can say what you want
They
about
are.
Dylan Gabriel. I'm a Dylan Gabriel believer. We've clearly seen what Bo Nix has become. We now have an example of Justin Herbert, who we just mentioned, in a MVP conversation. And now we have a guy in Dante Moore in Oregon who was just absolutely lighting it up. 479 passing yards on the year, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions, 81.5 QBR, which is 19th in the country. We see him come out, take care of OK State, take care of whoever MTST is. I'm not going to lie, I didn't watch it, but we know that they clearly kicked ass 58-13. Both games, over 75% completion, over 200 passing yards, 3 touchdowns in each game, and just looking like an absolute monster. But if we're talking about the best player in college football right now, you need to take a look at Thomas Castellanos, who is the quarterback for the Florida State Seminoles. 389 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. But when you look at what he was able to do against Alabama, which I already talked about, and I'm going to bring it up again, 9 of 14, 152 passing yards, but the 16 carries for 78 yards and the touchdown, and the way that they handled Alabama to open the season when they were unranked at home. Absolutely love what Thomas Castellanos is showing us. And then you have the last game against Eastern Tennessee, 77-3, 8 of 11 for 237 yards, 3 touchdowns, only 4 carries for 7 yards, but clearly they rotated all 3 quarterbacks in that game. Thomas Castellanos is the best player in college football right now. Don't talk to me about Arch Manning. Don't talk to me about Julian Sayin. And I love my guy Gunnar Stockton, but don't talk to me about him. Garrett Nussmeier might be the most NFL-ready quarterback right now, but he is not the best player in college football. That title is going to be given to Thomas Castellanos.
Hey, it's AJL here. Appreciate you sticking to the end of the video here on YouTube. You could have chose any other show, but you chose my video, and for that, I'm very grateful. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media. Hit the bell on the channel so you never miss a post. Check me out on all social media platforms. Right here, you'll find a chance to subscribe to the show, a related video, and a playlist. See you guys in the next one.